So how old were you when you started bowling?
Well, I was young. It's probably 7 or 8 years old when I started going with my dad down to the center. He bowled 3 or 4 times a week. And you go down with him. So
Was that your first memory of bowling?
yeah, the owner of the center would put me down on a pair of lanes, and when my dad got done, he'd come down and say, "Okay, that's enough." And I'd pack my stuff up and would go home and wait for the next time.
So when did you first join a league?
I was probably about 8 to 10 years old around that time.
So you've done a lot of things in your life in regards to bowling.
Yeah.
What's your fondest memory associated with bowling?
Well, bowling with Team USA, that was one of my great fondest memories. Been places in the world I'll never go again, probably. You know, been to Australia, South Africa, Dominican, all across the U.S. and Canada bowling. So that was a great experience there. That's probably something that I'll never do again. So
at what point in your life did you fall in love with bowling? Or did you fall in love with bowling?
It just happened. I mean, I played all kinds of sports. I played baseball, I played hockey. I remember going bowling in youth league with my hockey uniform on. And then after that, I'd go bowl or go play hockey after I got done bowling.
So what does bowling mean to you?
It's given me a lot. Like the friendships, the camaraderies, you know, the different types of tournaments and stuff that I've bowled. Especially like coaching, I like to give back to the kids. I coached high school bowling for over 10 years. And it's fun like to watch them succeed, to try to pass on the knowledge that I've gained through the years and through my coaches and experiences, try to pass on to them, get them to love the sport as much as I do.
So at what point did bowling become something more meaningful to you?
Probably when I was a teenager. I bowled in, like back then you could bowl in adult leagues. Like now they got all these youth tournaments and stuff. They never had that when we were young. So it got to be like, oh good, I get to bowl tonight. Try to win some money, you know. It came in handy to put gas in the car and stuff like that.
So how did you feel when Phil called you and told you you'd been elected to the Detroit Bowling Hall of Fame?
I was kind of shocked when he asked me. When he told me, I was getting ready to tell him congratulations. I went, "Oh, thank you." It was a shock to me. I was ready to tell him congratulations. But you know that I made it. In my opinion, I didn't think I'd ever. At one point, I didn't think I'd ever make it. So it was kind of a shock to me.
So what does it mean to be a member of the Hall of Fame now?
Oh God, man.
To you?
You might have to cut the camera. I got to think for a minute. Well, all my hard work's finally paid off. I mean, I practiced hours and hours of practice, try to get better at my game, come out and do the best I can in tournaments and stuff like that, and just do the best that I can do, you know. So I get to be a part of a select group that's, you know, the guys that I've bowled with for years. You know, it's finally sunk in a little bit that, you know, I'm joining these guys. So.
Not that your career's over, but looking back on your career, what does it all mean to you?
Wow. What's it all mean to me? Geez, you thought it wasn't going to be tough on me.
Think about all the experiences you've had throughout your bowling career.
Well, it's been a rewarding experience. I mean, as far as getting to see the world, going places and meeting new people, friendships that I've gotten. It's words can't describe it. I mean, it's just been an amazing ride. So
You're still bowling at a high level. So what does the future hold for Jerry Sikora in bowling?
well, I'm gonna try to do the best I can. Hold on as long as I can. I'm getting to that age for now where, you know, I try to cut back, but I don't want to cut back. I want to keep going. You know, that I can compete with the kids still to prove that I can still do that. And you know, just want to bowl a lot more tournaments and just keep going. Try to win some more.
So you've bowled all over the United States.
Yeah.
Why do you love bowling here in Detroit?
Well, there's no place like I've lived a lot of places over the last 15 years, all over the United States. My job took me to different places. Nothing compares to here. As far as bowling wise, there's like other places. Yeah, you can bowl leagues and that, but it's not as competitive as here, and it doesn't have as many centers. And that's why they call Detroit the bowling capital. I mean, it is the bowling capital.
So you won the Michigan State Senior Masters in 2022. So tell me a little bit about that tournament and some of the challenges or successes you had in that tournament besides winning.
God, I'm having a senior moment here, man. I can barely remember last week, and you want me to remember 3 years ago? Come on. It was a tough grind. I mean, there's a lot of, high-level competitors in that. And as far as when I went, as far as I did and ended up winning, it was kind of iffy there for a bit. And I knew I was coming against it. The farther I went on, the tougher it got. I'm like, man, I don't know if I can do this, but I just had to dig down deep and say, yeah, I can still do this. I can still do it. I came up against a great competitor, Jeff Ostring, and this guy is phenomenal. He was the previous champion. And I knew when I had met him in the title match, it was going to be, and it was a tough match. For a minute there, I didn't think I was going to overcome, but I ended up stringing some strikes together and ended up pulling the match out from him.
So you talked about your high school bowling coaching.
Yeah.
You said for like a 10-year period or thereabouts, right?
Yeah.
What kind of successes did you have or your team have?
Back when I first started coaching, me and my wife Linda started coaching Southgate. The girls made it to state finals 2 years in a row. They didn't lose a match for like 2.5 years in league competition. Then when I left the state for a while, my job took me elsewhere. I came back and I started coaching Wyandotte. I coached them for a couple of years. And we won the league both years. I had one kid make it to states 2 years, and just to work with the kids and see them accomplish things is something. I mean, and you can talk to other coaches, and then they tell me, man, who's this kid? You know, it works out pretty good. Then they want to further their career. Like I know a lot of coaches, college coaches, I can contact them. And a few of them went on to bowl collegiately. One still is. And that's a good feeling that they succeeded in their career, that I helped them somewhere along the way, that I gave my hand to help them.
It's a good way to give back to the sport too.
Yeah.
So now I have 5 rapid fire questions for you.
Oh, you're killing me.
No, they're going to be really easy.
Oh, okay.
Much easier than the
Oh,
ones
okay.
I just had.
Okay.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Sea salt and caramel.
Now, if you weren't bowling and had never bowled, what activity would you probably be doing?
Well, I used to love baseball, but I'm too old for that now. But I don't know. I would probably, if I knew the sport like I know it now and it wasn't bowling, I'd probably want to coach kids. It's enjoyable to do that.
So So what's the weirdest leave you ever had?
There's been a few. I don't know. There's been so many, I don't know.
All right, so while you're bowling, what's your favorite beverage?
Diet Mountain or zero sugar Mountain Dew.
So what's your favorite food in a bowling center?
Chicken strips and French fries.
Is there anything else you'd like that I didn't cover that you'd like people to know about you as a bowler or as a person?
God, I don't know.
If there's nothing, that's fine.
Nothing I can think of offhand.
Okay. So you have one last task. I'm going to give you a sentence to read, and you look right into the camera and do this.
Yeah.
I'm Jerry Sikora.
I'm Jerry.
Hang on, let me finish.
All right, well, you said I thought you was going to do it.
I'm not done yet.
All right.
I'm Jerry Sikora, a member of the Detroit Bowling Hall of Fame, class of 2025.
I'm Jerry Sikora.
Okay. It's all right, start over again. You're fine.
Repeat that for me.
I'm Jerry Sikora, member of the Detroit Bowling Hall of Fame,
Class of
2025.
I'm Jerry Sikora, member of the class of 2025 Metro Detroit Bowling Hall of Fame.
That's fine.
You're killing me.